Hey, Chef Dez coming at you from my kitchen again, and today I'm so excited. We're gonna make homemade eggnog from scratch, no carton, nothing. There's a few steps to it, I get that, but I'm telling you, the difference in flavor and texture between this homemade recipe and the stuff you get in a carton at the store, completely different and well worth the effort. And one of my favorite eggs I like to use for homemade eggnog are Country Golden Yolks. Country Golden Yolks are free-range eggs since 1989, and they're locally owned and family-run in the beautiful Fraser Valley. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna separate the eggs. I have 6 large eggs, and we're only gonna use the yolks. You can save the whites for a nice omelet tomorrow, make some macaroons, some meringues, whatever you like. I like to separate my eggs with my fingers. I'll show you how to do that. You can use a gadget if you want to. You can find them online at kitchen stores, whatever. But all I do, crack the egg, and I take the yolk into my fingers like this, and I just pass the yolk back and forth until I have just the yolk and the white goes in a bowl. And then we're gonna save those 6 yolks into a big mixing bowl. Some people like to use the shell and go back and forth with the shell, but I find that sharp edge of the shell, you get a chance of piercing that yolk, and then it doesn't stay whole anymore. All right, there's our last one. To those 6 yolks, we're gonna add 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of full fat whipping cream. That's like 33 to 35% milk fat. 1 cup of milk, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and just a pinch of salt. And then mix that all together. Already you can tell the amazing color we're gonna get in our eggnog from those beautiful golden yolks. And then over a pot of simmering water, we're gonna cook this mixture now. This is called a double boiler. It's important to note that the bottom of the bowl should not be touching the water. We just want the steam from the simmering water to gently cook this egg mixture so we don't get curdled eggs or scrambled eggs. So we keep mixing it over that simmering water, and I'm gonna take the internal temperature of it, and I'll stop once we hit 160 degrees Fahrenheit. That will cook the eggs, and then we'll need to chill this mixture. How long this will take will depend on the temperature of your eggs that you used at the beginning, along with the temperature of the whipping cream and the milk. Obviously, if those ingredients were more at room temperature when you started, this step won't take as long. So occasionally we just stop, we take our thermometer, and we see where we're at. I'm gonna stir it the odd time as well, just to keep it moving, but I'm about 133, 134, and we're looking for 160. And again, it's important to keep it moving to make sure that the eggs cook evenly and gently. All right, I'm just coming up 159 and 160. I'm gonna stop. Now we're gonna chill this mixture. We need to keep this in the fridge until it's fully chilled so we can move on to the next step. While that's chilling, I'm gonna take another cup of whipping cream, so full fat whipping cream, and we're gonna whip that up. All right, here we are. You want it nice and whipped like that. All right, here's our chilled mixture. And now we're just gonna fold in the whipped cream to this eggnog mixture that we have going on here. A big tip for you, whenever you have to fold in whipped cream or fold in egg whites to something, always take a little bit of the mixture you're gonna be folding into the whipped ingredient, and it's gonna make it easier to combine. And mix it in with the whipped cream, and then take that whipped cream and put it into our eggnog. And then just fold it in. This is gonna make the eggnog extra velvety and rich. It's gonna be amazing. All right, that'll about do it. That looks so good. Now you can easily just serve this like this, non-alcoholic. Totally fine, you're gonna be amazed at the results. Me personally, I like to have a little rum. So for this batch, I suggest up to 1/2 cup of spiced or dark rum. And then I'm just gonna mix that in there thoroughly. Once it's completed like this, you're done. You can store this in fancy bottles in the fridge. You do want to keep it refrigerated, and I would suggest no more than 3 to 5 days in the fridge. So prepare this ahead of time for your main event, and your guests and your family are going to be so amazed. I'm going to try some right now, and I'll show you how I like to finish it. My favorite is taking some whole nutmeg and then grating it over top. The whole nutmeg, freshly grated, is so fragrant and beautiful. Let's give this a try. Cheers. Wow. The texture is unparalleled to anything else that you can buy in a carton. You're going to be completely amazed when you go ahead and make this. My recipes demand great ingredients, like the greatness in Country Golden Yolks, free-range and organic eggs. Make sure you're checking out the website at countrygoldenyolks.com. And this is Chef Dez signing out. Where are you getting your protein from?